7 meetings. Actually, I should say 9 meetings, include 2 goalless draws back in 2012. Great reception here at the Bishan Stadium. Let's tell you about the setback for the Indonesians. Well, as you can see, the number 1 there, the goalkeeper, Anando, was supposed to start here. Unfortunately, he got injured in the warm-up, and that's why we were talking about Nadio Agriwinata. He comes into the side along with 4 other changes: Ezra Walian, Witan Sulaiman, Pratama Arhan, and Fakhruddin Erianto. Just to remind you, there is the starting lineup, and there are now 5 changes from that previous side. Ari is now the goalkeeper there. As you can see, they're we're hearing a 5-4-1. The mixed messages as well coming up from the camp that perhaps they'll go 3-4-3, but we'll wait and see. The players that drop out today: Edo Febriansha, the fullback; Pratama, remember, coming back from injury; Evan Dimas is the surprising omission; and Kushedia and Dedek, the 2 forwards, have been dropped, with clearly Indonesia taking a far more conservative approach. So, unfortunate here for Anando, who had a good game in the last match, is being taken off here. He got injured in that warm-up. It looked like an arm injury, and that is a big setback for the Indonesians. The other setback, by the way, is their English-based defender Elkan Baggett has had to go into quarantine. There was some confusion as to what happened there, but suffice to say that he's only available on the 18th. He did play the last game against Laos, came on at half-time, but he's not available to play for this one, though he is clear of COVID. That is the good news. For Vietnam, well, you don't fix something that isn't broken. They only make the one change. It's at the back. Bui Tien Dung comes in today for them. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same 11 that took apart Malaysia very convincingly in the last match. And there's Bui Tien Dung. He will be playing in that back three. As always, they're looking to play a 3-4-3 with Hong Dui and Van Tan pushing right up. And they'll be taking the game, you feel, to the Indonesians. The only player who misses out this time is Do Dui Man. But look at the talent that they've got on that bench. Someone who was pulling all the strings in that first game, Wong Song Trong. He is not starting today. Shin Tae-yong had a lot to say in the build-up to this one. He was a bit irritated by some of the Indonesian press who seemed to indicate that his team may not have been very impressive in the opening two matches. Shin Tae-yong and himself, both Koreans, know each other very, very well, very respectful of each other. And there's another Korean here, Kim Dae-yong, in charge of this one. But yeah, going back to Park Hang-seo, he said, as Vietnam get us off here, he said if Indonesia feel that we haven't looked so strong in the two wins, then they can come out and attack us. We will welcome this. And of course, any attempt by Indonesia to try that today might just fall into a trap. And as we can clearly see, they are indeed playing that 5-4-1. Though I've been told that Dewanga will move up into the midfield area to make it a 4-5-1 at times when they are going forward. They'll be happy to have Pratama back, as he's just fouled here. But I think they'll have seen what happened with Malaysia. They played with a flat back four. They had some injury problems as well. I think we must be clear about that. But they were opened up at will almost by the Vietnamese. And it's a conservative approach, nothing wrong with that. Change your formations as you see fit. There's the man, Nadio Agriwanata, who has been brought in. Never the right circumstances for anyone to have to come in when your teammate has been injured. And that is what's happened here to the goalkeeper. They've had goalkeeping issues. Remember, they changed it up after the very first game. They weren't particularly pleased with Sharul Fadli. He was blamed for a goal against Cambodia. But they have an experienced goalkeeping lineup. The Indonesians, Nadio Agriwanata from Bali United, just 24 years of age and earning his fourth cap today. Ezra Walian restored to the starting lineup up front. Didik and Kushedio preferred ahead of him. He did come on in the second half and scored a goal. The referee saying just calm it down a little bit. Have been fantastic, I have to say, throughout the tournament. Listen to that. We're only a couple minutes in and they are making their presence felt. And why not? This is the passion that you see in Southeast Asian football. Van Tan with the throw. Keep that in, Hwang Duk. Well, we were talking about having a good record in recent times in Vietnam. What is a very interesting quirk of the AFF Cup is that Vietnam have never beaten Indonesia in this competition. Which is surprising, they have won it twice. 2018 most recently, and then 2008. Indonesia 5 times runners-up. 3 editions in a row, 2000, 2002, 2004, 2010 and 2016. They have been handicapped this year by only allowing 2 players per club to be chosen for the national team. There's Irfan, who was the man of the match in the last game against Laos. And that handicap I'm talking about was something that happened to them in 2016 when they went all the way to the final. So perhaps that might work in their favour, who knows? And a big throw expected here from Pratama. It's low and flat. It looked like the keeper got something on it, Tran. Debanga. Now he has to get on the ball, or at least get in the way before Vantan was going to launch a counter. People taking that throw in. Good intent so far from Indonesia. Here's Irfan. Far too much on that one for Ezra Walian by Witan Sulaiman. It's Bui Tiandong to Kong Hong Dui. Just going back to that, 9 times they've met in the AFF Cup. Indonesia 4 times they've won, and there's been 5 draws. That's quite the record. Quite happy to have another draw here, Indonesia. Just give them that little edge, perhaps, against Malaysia in that final game. Of course, depends what does end up happening here as Quang Hai, is he bundled over the referee? Looks away. Who doesn't think there was any problem with that? Scored a great goal, didn't he, in the last game against Malaysia? He is the big star this side, and there are a few of them. MVP in the last tournament. Quang Hai. Quang Hai tries to slip into Kong Kwong. Kong Hong Dui on the other side. This is Vu Van Tan. The 2 wing backs, you'll see a lot of them pushing right up for Vietnam. Shin Tae-yong and Park Hang-seo, because it's a, I suppose you can call it a bit of a Korean affair. They made the news in Korea. That was solid at the back there from Rizki. From Van Tan. Now Ezra Walian. They were so effective, weren't they, Vietnam against Malaysia in that last game. And I think the phrase toying with them was used by my fellow commentator the other day, Shoshin Rai. Make it look very, very easy, Vietnam. That has just prompted Indonesia to think, perhaps let's not get too brave, let's play this smart. Irfan just trying to win that back off Kong Puong. Kambuaya, is there a foul on Quang Hai? Referee is letting play continue. Quang Hai still on the ground. Seo is furious. almost fell nicely, didn't it? To Pong Hong Dui. Just couldn't trap it enough to take the shot. And now he will go and check on the injured Quang Hai. It would appear. Park Hang-seo was having some harsh words earlier, and yeah, he's a colourful character. He's not one to keep quiet. All the officials are Korean today, so they, I'm sure, will be exchanging pleasantries, shall we say. So this was the chance that fell to Pong Hong Dui. Couldn't get the shot away, and then a long-range effort. Still furious. And the two Koreans, by the way, having a real go at each other. I think Shin Tae-yong was just asking for a card of Park Hang-seo. As respectful as they've been, they also have had a bit of a go at each other's camps. Familiarity breeds contempt, so they say. And that's just all part of the spice, isn't it? Here in Southeast Asia, just adds to the mix. Pratama up to Irfan. Slips that ball through to his fullback, who gets the cross in, and that sails over. When they can, they will also push their wing-backs up. And he wants them to stay a bit further up the pitch here on these goal kicks. Good work between these two. And now we're getting the chance between the Vietnamese and the Indonesians in the stands as well. What's happening on and off the pitch is moving into the stands. It's great though, isn't it? Fantastic atmosphere here at Bishan Stadium. Risky. There's Wale doesn't get the ball. Here's Tuanan. No foul on Irfan. They're trying to flood that midfield, aren't they? Indonesia not giving too much space to the Vietnamese. Slightly nervy ball. To the box. Well, that was the last thing I was expecting Nadia Adrianata to have to come in at short notice. Of course, it does happen, doesn't it? Played in the SEA Games in the Philippines with the under-23s that won silver. Emma Dimas played for them as well, the overage player, and actually in that tournament he was pretty much kicked out of the game by the Vietnamese. I think they just felt, even though he's their key player today, maybe just don't put him in at the start. They wanted some real combative play. To start this one against the Vietnamese, and they're throwing themselves to absolutely everything. Real commitment here from the Indonesians. It's a lively start to this one, isn't it? This is about as close to the strongest side that they could put out. The Vietnamese, so could argue that Do Duy Man will probably start. Duan Van Hao, of course, is also another one who's not been available, injured at the moment. But they've been using this side pretty much in these World Cup qualifiers.
Vietnam had a very good go of it in the last tournament where they won. Thrashed Laos 3-0 in their first game, 2-0 against Malaysia, goalless against Myanmar, which was a bit of a surprise, then beat Cambodia 3-0. Finished top of their group. Here's Pratama. Indonesia disappointingly out in the group stages of the last tournament. Witan Sulaiman, an important touch there before we got to the wing back, Bong Hong Dui. There's Kambuaya. Ezra Walian, lone striker role, basically coming back into midfield a lot, fairly deep. Here's Asnawi, who scored a penalty in the last game against Laos. 5-1 win. Was there a foul there in front? Vanga, not the greatest header away. Kompong wins the ball back. Switching play, but it just skids away from Van Tan. Lots being said in there on the bench. Park Hang-seo, who recently extended his contract, he has been the catalyst for this massive improvement from Vietnam. Apart from winning the AFF Cup, they've runners-up in the Under-23 AFC Under-23 competition, losing out to Uzbekistan in the end. Got the gold in the SEA Games 2019, quarterfinals of the Asian Cup. Of course, getting now to the third round for the first time ever of the World Cup qualifiers. So that has probably been the best development in recent times for Vietnam, that they have secured his services for a little bit longer at least. Here's Tan Chung. Kwong. Lovely ball back to Van Tan. And that's really good defending by Rizky. Rizky, very good again from him. Got the ball off Kong Kwong. Foul there on Witan Sulaiman. It's already getting a bit touchy. Risky there with a couple of important interventions for Indonesia. He was right on Kong Kwong, wasn't he? No foul. Got the ball. Witan diving in on Tan Chung. Hurting himself in the process. This is good from Rizky. Up the other end, Indonesia trying to just press. Just got to be aware of what's going on. Play continues, despite the foul. Bong Hong Dui. Will the referee take retrospective action? Park Hang-seo and his team just having a go now at the assistant, and he's actually telling them to keep themselves in check here. The referee will take the action. Let him do what he needs to be done. Now, this is what happened to Bong Hong Dui. Ranga. Was there? Yeah, I think there was a booking in the end. We'll just get that confirmed. But he was one that took out Bong Hong Dui.
Van Tan. Wang Tuk. Balls kindly smashed over by Tuanan. Tuanan hitting well over as they try to scramble that clear, Indonesia. Here's Tuanan again. Now Van Tan. Seen a lot of the ball on this right-hand side. Confirm the yellow card then for Devanga for that foul on Bong Hong Dui. So far, I think so good as far as Indonesia are concerned. Haven't been opened up that much yet. How many high-quality chances would you say that Vietnam have had? Not too many. They've had 3 shots so far, most of them long-range wild ones. They've kept it fairly solid at the back, the Indonesians. Can they keep this going? Here's Hwang Duk. Now Quang Hai slips that to Van Tan. That needs to be a better cross from him. Ezra Walian dropping back, trying to help out. There's Asnawi. Every time they have the ball, they're just swarmed, aren't they, by Vietnam players. Can't get it away. It was to try and play in Irfan. This is how it stands at the moment. It's not bad at all, is it? As far as Indonesia are concerned, you'd have to say that Vietnam will almost certainly win their last game against Cambodia, you'd think anyway. So it really will come down to Indonesia and Malaysia in that final group game. They'll all play at the same time on Sunday at 8:30 p.m. local time. And if it stays this way, a draw would be enough for Indonesia to get through to the semi-finals. There's Wing Quang Hai. Van Tan. No one is going to get on the end of that. It's scrambled clear. Within Arianto, the most experienced of the defenders at the back today. Again, Van Duk, how's he getting into these pockets of space? Corner for Vietnam. Referee keeping a close eye on things. This will be a better corner.
instructions being barked out on the sidelines. Shin Tae-yong, excuse me, Park Hang-seo for now, letting the rest of his team make all the effort. Shin Tae-yong, watchful. He's told his son not to be afraid of Vietnam. He's seen what's happened to Malaysia. He said that the Malaysians seem to have too much respect for Vietnam, but our young players are preparing themselves to be the best on the field. So don't be afraid, work hard, play at your best. That was his instructions. That has stayed in. Duck goes back. It isn't easy when you've got all those players in front of you for the Vietnamese to break them down. Remember, it was a similar story against Laos. They had 9 players pretty much the whole time in front of goal. Only Billy Kakyo and today Ezra Walian, the only player forward. And I think at the moment they don't mind that they've only seen 30% of the ball, Indonesia, because they haven't really given much of an opportunity to the Vietnamese. However, will they try and create some of their own scoring chances? They'll be happy to take a 0-0 today if they can. They know this Vietnamese side is so talented in unlocking stubborn defences. Nokai out across to Thong Hong Dui. Back to Tan Chung. And this will suit Indonesia right now. Not really going anywhere. Vietnam have to be patient as they probe away. Tuan An. Van Duk. Here is Tan Chung. Straight risky. Van Tan. Quang Hai, quick pass to him. Found the way into the penalty area. Quang Hai. Again, good work from Rizky. He has been impressive at the back for Indonesia. Good work again from the defender, Rizky Ramdhani. The crowd here, the Vietnamese crowd, trying their hardest to get them going. Shot, innocuous one from Quang Hai, straight at the keeper. Again, it's all long-range efforts at the moment from the Vietnamese, and that is perfectly fine and acceptable to the Indonesians. They won't mind that. Ball up to Witan Sulaiman, who's trying to make the run easy for Tan Chung. Comes across. Good work from Van Duk. Now Tuan An, here's Thong Hong Dui. This right-hand side of Van Tan. Gets past Pratama. Now Van Tan, ball into the box. Asnawi did enough. Wasn't anyone really attacking that ball. Now, Risky is going to have a bit of a talking to from the referee. He's just gone over to apologise to Quang Hai. Yeah, might have just a bit of an arm out after their exchange.
that the Vietnamese bench are having, again, stern words with the fourth official. That was a bit of a sandwich there on Tuanan. Bit of a gap. There was a flying tackle in. Wing back, Asnawi, and again, just look at the reaction. He seemed to be getting really, really upset very easily about the challenges. Just wonder whether this is working in favour of the Indonesians. I mean, it was a crazy challenge, wasn't it, from Asnawi? They need to be careful here. Been in the wars, hasn't he, Bong Hong Dui? A couple of big challenges on him already. Again, just wants to make sure there's nothing else going on in the box. Half an hour gone here at the Bishan Stadium. That's good work again from Risky. Van Taan. Clear by that man again. Risky Ramadani. I think he'll be happy with this, Shin Tae-yong. It's been a solid performance at the back by the Indonesians. Vietnamese haven't yet created very good opportunity to open the scoring. Kong Kwong, that could still change, of course. They get another corner. They are trying to ratchet up the pressure here on the Garudas. They're expecting this crowd. Only the second corner of this match. Wittan has gone down in the box. Remember, the referee was keeping a close eye on proceedings. It's now the Indonesian bench that's off their feet and getting annoyed. This has got everything at the moment. Well, there you go. Wittan just getting involved in a little tussle. Oh, now that looked like a definite elbow from Nyok Hai. Remember, we don't have VAR in this tournament, but that is a shot from the edge of the area from Kong Kwong. Completely unmarked, by the way, in that one. It looked like something on the training ground that they practiced, but you'd have to be pretty accurate with your shot. There's a lot of players in front of you as well. I just wonder whether Nyok Hai, if that was seen again on the replay, they'd still be on the pitch. But Wittan Sulaiman, to his credit, got up pretty quickly. Rizky Ramadani has been, I think, the most impressive of the defenders for Indonesia at the moment. From Ezra Walian on Quang Hai. I think they want a little bit more action here from the referee. Not the greatest challenge from him, was it?
Be interesting to see if they had got Elkin Baggett in today. How that would have worked out for them. I think that having a 1.94 metre defender certainly has its advantages. But it's not to be, and they're hoping to get it back in time for the Malaysia game, Indonesia. Park Hang-seo promised to be very attacking today. They have tried to throw everything so far at the Indonesians. Park Hang-seo at his press conference had said so. He's also acknowledged the kind of pressure they're feeling as the defending champions. Has spent time talking about the pressure that they're feeling also because they haven't won a single game in World Cup qualifying. But it's a different mindset here, isn't it now? Can they save this from going out being a corner? Yes, they can. Fakhruddin, here's Asnawi. Of course, things can be so unpredictable. They are the overwhelming favourites in this competition, but you just never know in football. Spirited performance by Indonesia so far. Here's Ezra Walian up to Pratama. Irfan wants the ball, he gets it. Back to Rizky. Ivanga, we said that he would just step out of that. Back five when going forward. They'll go all the way back to Nadio, Adrianata. Touch on from Asnawi. Indonesia will be delighted. They've got 9 goals in this tournament so far. Vietnam have got 5, but don't forget Indonesia played the 2 easiest matches coming into this one. That has to have gone out for a corner. Rizky couldn't quite keep it in. Ironically enough, Vietnam only could beat Laos 2-0, but then beat Malaysia convincingly. 3 could have been more in that one. Nadio gets a good bit of contact on the ball. Wangdut lets it run out for a throw-in. What Vietnam have done well, of course, is keep clean sheets, and that's not something Indonesia have been good at. And that's where some of the criticism has come in back home. 2 from the Cambodians, 1 from the Laotians. Many would deem that not good enough. Coming into this match, Vietnam making almost 1,200 passes in only 2 matches. On a per match basis, that is the highest in the tournament. This is the foul on Kambuaya. He's just kindly gone about his business today. Pass accuracy at 88%. Vietnam, second in the tournament. Indonesia's at 84. These are the kind of opportunities for Indonesia, the set pieces. But
to have a better delivery than that from Irfan. Pratama gets there first. That's not a great touch, is it? From Rahmat Irianto, the holding midfielder. Tan. If their mission was to frustrate the Vietnamese, I think they've done a pretty decent job of it so far. If you recall, against Laos, they had to be extremely patient. 26th minute and 55th minute they scored in that one, but this is the longest they've gone without a goal so far in the tournament. Vietnam, by now it was 1-0 against Laos and 2-0 against Malaysia. Hasn't actually had anything to do yet. That will be the pleasing factor. They've just got to be careful. Dewanga back to his keeper. Risky. Out to Asnawi. Certainly a very different prospect to the last time these two met, where Vietnam were very, very impressive against the Indonesians. Win Tian Lin opened the scoring there, and that was after more than 60 passes by the Vietnamese to open up Indonesia. It was breathtaking to watch. Kong Kwong, and look at his risky again. Doing enough. Kong Kwong. And it's over from Hwang Duk, but took a deflection along the way. Low ball into the area. Kong Kwong looking to try and take the shot and then laid it off. Here's Kong Kwong with the corner. The crowd got excited for just a short while. Irfan putting it out for another one. He was at the near post. The corners from that side haven't been great. Kong Kwong taking them. That's a better delivery. Dewanga got something on it. Asnawi. Kambuaya did enough. Kwang Hai. There's Rawalian trying to help out here. Nok Hai. Now Pantan. Nok Hai, low ball into the box. That's away by Rahmat Irianto. And again, they've been solid, Indonesia. Possession more than 70% with the Vietnamese. When you look at the total shots, is 8. How many of them would you say have been high quality? I'd say probably none. That would be the most pleasing thing for the Indonesians at the moment. They have really limited the Vietnamese. Absolutely delighted if they can get to half-time without having conceded. We're into the final minute of this first half. Durk. Devanga gets that away, does well. Here's Irfan. No foul. Oh, yeah. Belated decision there by the referee, Van Tan, on Irfan. That will suit Indonesia. He's frustrated, as I think most of this Vietnamese team are. This could be a little template, couldn't it, for other teams if they need to meet Vietnam later in the competition. Laos, not as accomplished a team as Indonesia, but they did something like this, didn't they? Indonesia have handled it pretty well. It's either Singapore or Thailand to meet the Vietnamese. I think most people would probably assume that it would be Singapore, the hosts, who would meet the Vietnamese in the semis, assuming, of course, that Vietnam finished top in their group and Singapore finished second in Group A. Singapore have already been playing three at the back. They've done that against the Philippines. Fairly solid in that one. But it has seemed to work in this match up till now. We're into added time. There's only a minute and about 20 seconds of that left. Up to Kong Puong. Devanga solid again. Puong high. Now Kong Puong. Can they get one right at the end of this half? Kong Puong goes down, clatters into Kambuaya. Here's Rahmat Irianto. We've had the 1 minute. Van Tan. Oh, I'm not sure what that was from him. Kong Puong is hobbling. It's been an entertaining first half. All pretty much one-way traffic from Vietnam. But importantly, they haven't really tested the keeper. Haven't had any really good opportunities. Kong Puong is on the ground here. He's not looking happy at all. That could be a moment of concern. They have got an out-and-out striker, Tien.